The Patriots take down the Texans, and we're not going to spend too much time on this game because it was a messy, ugly, sloppy game. Behind 3 Drake May touchdowns and CJ Stroud imploding for 4 interceptions, right? So I don't think we learned a ton about the Patriots in that game, but going forward, the pick has to be the Patriots, right?
Oh, yeah.
Against a banged-up Broncos team?
Yeah, just because they have the edge of not losing their quarterback. The Broncos don't have a quarterback, and that Patriots team, like, they're determined. Mike Vrabel, I would give him all his props. Like, this guy turned that team around the minute he stepped in those doors, and it's great to see. Like, he was hungry. He had his chance. He left Tennessee. You know how that happened, how he left for Tennessee. He spent the year on the Browns staff as helping out with them as an assistant somewhat, and you could tell he just wanted to be back out there. He was in there. I don't know if he was under payroll or anything, but now that he has like the controls and he's in command of his team, I think he's ready to do something big.
Every week I watch them, I think, how on earth did they let him go? How did Tennessee let him go, right? With a rookie quarterback, let him figure it out. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So, okay, and what I was wondering during that game is, remember a couple years ago, we saw CJ Stroud come on so strong, and I thought CJ Stroud was going to be the next one. Right, he came out, won playoffs every year for the first 3, and he just seems like he hasn't made that jump, and now he kind of seems to me like he's regressed. What do you think the future is for CJ Stroud? Do you think it's something he figures out, or have we seen CJ Stroud's kind of ceiling where he is?
I don't think we've seen his ceiling yet. I think he just needs to figure it out in the offseason because he still had a pretty good regular season. He only threw 8 picks in the regular season, and then he gets to the playoffs and throws 5 in 2 games, which is absurd, and if you think about it. But I think this takes time. A lot of people expect quarterbacks to come in and just be the guy automatically. Right. Like this is a position of maturity and experience, and you have to get those game reps. You have to make those mistakes in order for you to develop and grow.
And that's something we used to see a lot more, and I think the way that the salary cap is structured now leaves teams in a bad spot for that, right? We've seen it happen with, the biggest one I think of is the Legion of Boom forced to break up because Russell got his huge contract. So what you have to do now is you almost have to get that young quarterback in and hope he thrives early so that you guys could start winning some games before he gets paid, you know? And that's what it seems like's happening there. And now but it sucks because you waste that incredible defense, right? Those pass rushers, Danielle Hunter on one side, Will Anderson Jr. on the other side, and the rest of that D-line have looked so nasty. They have a championship defense. It seems like right now he's kind of been the thing that holds them back from making that step because now they've been to 6 of these playoff games. He's 0-3, right? And the Texans all time are 0-6 now. They need to find a way to get over that hump, man. You know?
Yeah, I think it's going to take a lot. Like, first off, he lost Tank Dell. I think maybe he would have come through for him.
Play without Nico Collins this week, too.
Yeah, and Nico Collins this week as well. And everybody caught on to Christian Kirk because he balled out against the Steelers. So now they take him out of the way, and now CJ Stroud doesn't know what to do. You can see it. He had his tail between his legs. He was nervous, very careless with the ball. That shows to me that the lights were just a little too bright for him.
Okay, and you'd think though in his 3rd year that you got to start figuring that out. So you're good to give him 1 more year. Let's keep it. Let's keep it as it is. Let's run it back one time and see what we do with CJ Stroud.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So what I said before is we didn't learn a ton about the Patriots. A team I think we learned a ton about was Seattle. Dude, it took me a long time to get on this Seattle bandwagon. I've thought it was sort of like a fluky 1 seed all year, and Seattle came in and blew the doors off of San Francisco to a tune of 41-6. They look like they're for real, man. It started from the opening kick. Rashid Shaheed takes it back for a touchdown. The run game looked awesome. We had that kick. Awesome. Let's do this, guys. Now, and football is such a momentum sport, right? When you come out of the gates like this, let's watch that. This is a beauty.
It's Rashid Shaheed. With the seam, Shaheed breaks through.
I feel like this is when you know what type of game it'll be when this type of thing happens.
It is so demoralizing when you're down a touchdown before your team's gotten their defense on the field yet. It is tough, man. You're digging yourself out of a hole from start to finish, and they were never able to just get that offense running. Look like the injury to George Kittle ended up proving pretty big. But they were awesome, man. The run game was awesome. Kenneth Walker, the 3 touchdowns, and the defense looked awesome, right?
Yeah.
So you think they're for real? You think Seattle is for real now?
Yeah, I think so. Like, especially a team like the 49ers, they're always in it. They have probably the most experience out of any other team that's in this playoffs. And for them to come out there and send that message to everybody else that we took down the 49ers like this, that's a big thing. And I think my biggest concern is Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Because you see what happened to him last year with the Vikings. They
Right.
lost only 2 games, I'm sure, right?
Right.
And then now they end up blowing it in the playoffs. And then this year he's back. And he had a great season. He's done some amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
That deep ball is beautiful to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I think this is now it's Sam Darnold's chance to prove himself, to show that, hey, I belong here.
I think that's an awesome point. I was actually going there myself, and I was saying he's the 5th quarterback all time to win 13 regular season games in back-to-back years. If you know who the 4 are, like, other than him, it's like Mount Rushmore. It's like Rodgers, Brady, Manning, absolute killers. And he was able to do it. And I was of the same belief. Like, I saw him do it in Minnesota last year, and then I saw him crap the bed in the last game of the regular season, and then I saw him really just tuck his tail in the playoffs. So I said, I have to see him do it in the playoffs and win a game before I believe. Bro, I'm a believer. I thought we were going to see a superstar drafted out of USC when the Jets took him number 3 overall in the draft. But it's the Jets, bro. That you can almost erase that from his resume at this point. He seems like I think he's like a top 5 or 7 quarterback in the league now, and I believe in him. No? You don't feel the same? Still up in the air, it looks like.
Yeah, still up in the air. I don't want to crown him that yet. But that 2018 quarterback draft class was pretty loaded. You got Baker Mayfield. You had Sam Darnold was part of that. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. So maybe it's something about that draft class where he'll pull some magic out.
And who's still standing right now? It's Sam I am, right? Okay. So Seattle faces the Rams after they win a back-and-forth game over the Bears. We have some of that, right? And guys, it was a case of Caleb Williams giveth and Caleb Williams taketh away, right? Caleb Williams made one of the greatest throws I've ever seen off his back foot with under 30 seconds to go to Cole Kmet for a game-tying touchdown to send it to overtime. Do we have that? Or we don't
I have that.
Can we play that? This was one of the most incredible throws I've ever seen. And Caleb Williams did things like this in college all the time, and you almost felt like, could he possibly be able to do this in the NFL? And through his first season, we didn't see the same player. And man, did Ben Johnson unlock something in this guy? Huh? Ben Johnson has done wonders for him. So this is with 27 seconds left in regulation. And watch this throw. It's a throw that if he won this, but I'll tell you what, though, we talked about it earlier. You make throws like that, you can wear nail polish, and nobody's going to say a thing, right? They're totally fine with him. And however he wants to carry himself, you make throws like that. But as great as he looked on that throw, we saw him make what ended up being a detrimental game-ending type mistake in overtime where he was trying to make another play, and we've seen it happen. It happens a lot with young quarterbacks trying to do too much, right? Can't do everything by yourself. We have a credence here where it's the Rams go back down the other end, and they wind up getting that walk-off win.
Yeah, you can't leave time on the clock for Matt Stafford.
Right. Harrison Mevis, all right? The story of Harrison Mevis. He's the guy who kicked the field goal. Mm-hmm. He got cut by the Jets earlier this year. The Jets didn't deem Harrison Mevis worthy, and here he is kicking his team to the
bottom of the league, and then now you're kicking to go one game away from the Super Bowl. Like, that's to fire you up right there. Even as a fan, like me watching the game, like this type of stuff is what makes people want to continue to watch the game.
Absolutely. So guys, we are all geared up for AFC and NFC Championship Sunday. We're down to the Final Four, and guys, just so you know, we will be streaming that game live from the boardroom. AFC Championship game, 3 o'clock on Sunday. So make sure you tune into this channel for that.